Now I'm going to check my levels. Now I'm going to check my... Yeah, seem okay. I'm absolutely lost with this stuff because the whole UI things went completely... Cause that, I don't know. What am I doing? I can do there for... Oh, I need to get... Oh, I can use my seat. Right. Getting back into shot here. Ooh. How's it going? Mr. VIP. Sound audio's good. Do you know, I was actually in your chat again. I actually fell asleep and I woke up and I think I was in for about the last 10 minutes. I meant to say hi, but oh, I tell you, I've been so bad recently. I've still got a really sore neck. Like, I don't know what I've done. I think I've coughed and I've just like blown out my neck. Apart from that, I feel good. Or reasonably good for a man of my age. Do you know, I actually don't have a drink. I've got some hand sanitizer. Do you know what? I'm actually just going to get a little... That's a good thing about having the kitchen practically just behind you. Do you know what? Do I need this light on or can I go... Is that on? Nah, maybe not. Yeah, let's put it on. Oh... So hope everybody's doing well. So welcome back to a live stream. Anya's up the road. She's an East Kilbride. I've just not been really all that well. Like the last... Nah, she's up in East Kilbride. She's coming back down tomorrow. I just haven't really been feeling all that well. And I think I was... The possibility of maybe going up with her to East Kilbride, but... I was just Monday, I was just gone. I was toast. Absolutely just haven't really been feeling well, and I think the combination is still feeling a bit not great. And the combination of that plus this neck. But apart from that, oh jeez, I've just broke the model before I've even started. So this is what we've got so far. So we're building this is the last part of the Titanic. So you can see that we've built up the screws, the 3 propellers screws, call them what you want, at the back. We've got the rudder, the gun is it gudgeons and no, oh, I can't remember the name of it. No, is it pintles and gudgeons, I think it's called. So that's where we got to. So we're up to bag number 38 is what we're going on to. So yeah, I'm on holiday this week. Maybe not the best sort of peak physical form, as they say. Yeah, I've just been struggling with this cold. The neck has been something that is just came as a result of kind of resting up my bed probably. Yeah, still feeling a little bit. Not, I'm not too bad. This is the first day where I felt reasonably back to some kind of human form. As I say, the thought of going up with Anya I just don't think I was really in the right frame of mind. So here we go. Let's get this build started. Yeah, you probably can't really see. It's this side when I turn this way, my neck. So it's in here. It's in this part. So we're building up the side of the ship, which is going to be quite interesting because this is where the shapes start to come from. Have I got this the right way? Ah, it's like that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been interesting. There we go. So we're starting to build the plate by the looks of it. So Anya should pop in at some point, I'd imagine. I did send her a link that I was streaming, so we shall wait and see. There we go. Then we've got a big grey piece. So that's going down like so. So this is what we've got so far. You see the back of it, and then we go to the front. So this is where the back of ship's going to start to form up. It's kind of going to get quite interesting. So just trying to follow this now because we've got another row of strapping. I call it strapping, it kind of is. Yeah, I watched Moz's channel on Monday. So actually, I think it's the first time I've watched it live. But I was so bad. Yesterday was just, it was just a horrible sleep I got. My body was, that way sometimes if you lie in your bed and it's almost like, I think the only way I could describe it was, it was almost like an ache, a very sort of, it might sound strange, but it almost felt as if somebody had poured like a metal liquid into my muscles and my body. This kind of weighty, it almost feels like fluid. I mean, it probably actually could be, just because you're not really doing anything, like any physical, like anything physical basically. I just had that real like stony pain. Don't know if that's just a Scottish word, stony, but it's just like an ache basically, and it just felt horrible. But I went to the shop, which was, it was certainly something that I planned. I just got a can of juice and some kind of pick me up food. Maybe not the best sort of food to get, but it was pick me up. And yeah, I felt better since that moment. I feel a little bit more alive. Oh, so I don't know if Anya's in. So putting these black tiles on. Oh my goodness! Oh, these are alive. It's because they're quite shiny. So we're going right up to this end part. There we go. Right, now we've got... Okay, so we've got this strip here, which probably goes, the entire back portion. There we go. So we're building up this sort of tile stuff. I don't know how this is going to... I'm quite intrigued to how they're going to get this shaped and where this is going to fit, because I really don't know. Right, so we're one block away from the end. These little, they're almost like windows. Ah, there's a black brick goes from here, and that's going to end. Yeah, just make sure these are going the right way, which they are. Oh, so there we go. Got these kind of railing type window-esque things. Right. Get two of these blue, and they're going there and there. Got a grey panel going here. Got these bigger bricks, like another slope element going up here. Do you know, I've been that ill, I haven't even really been looking at Lego. So here we go, we've got this sort of double side thing sort of happening here. Whoa, jeez, okay. That's at the back, so we've got all these yellow happening. Yellow and blue. Looks like we're just doing like a snake affair happening. Oh no, that's going up. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, how am I going to get this off actually? I just have to go in this end. There we go. Goes that way. And then this blue part, then that's going from the end. Then we've got a blue half. Quite an intriguing part of the build here because it's sort of different. It's almost like, it's like a weird sort of snaking part. It almost looks as if there's no pattern to this. It just looks as if somebody's made this up. Very, obviously there's a purpose to this. So there we go, we're building up like a sort of, I know what's going to happen. These big grey hinge pieces, they've got two hinges at the top, are going to go on here. So we've got white elements now, which is kind of weird. And they're just following some of these parts. Got a wee yellow part at the top here. Yellow at the top of that. Okay. Right, that's that. This end piece here isn't really attached by anything. Okay, so it wants us to turn back over, which is kind of weird. You know, you thought they would maybe have finished that part off, but right, white's going here. And we've got these big red bricks going on top. Okay, and that's sitting down here. So there we go. Just want to see that there's no Riddick bolt. Right, we'll put some plates on. So, big plates get on right here. So we're going to be 4 square, and it looks as if another big plate is going 3 squares in. So there's a little bit of an overlap here that I've just noticed. Okay. So we've got these big plates. I think these are bigger than the other ones. I could be wrong. And they're going right along here. Yep, that's going out there. Okay, here we've got a little small square going in there. Then that piece, this piece here, it's kind of floating out here. And we've got a long piece which is going there, and we've got a medium-sized piece. Can't see it for the can't see the woods for the trees, as they say. There it is. Ah, right, there's another little wedge, little square. Okay, so that's what we've got there. We've just built this, all the tile pieces here. Okay, now we're building up a sub-assembly. Quite a weird build, this. Well, I say weird, it's kind of following like a set route, but it's very... a lot of little angle pieces starting to get sort of put in. This is going here. Another little 2 brick up there. Now we've got a little wedge piece right at the end. Ooh, that's going to be really tricky to put on. Then we've got longer wedge, another longer wedge, and then another little singular piece going in there. And then this little sub-assembly, I probably have to see with it being black, is going... Okay. Right, so I'm looking at the last piece that I built. I don't know how that's going to sit on, because that's... right. Quite smart, actually. This turns round, so this piece here plugs into this. I was thinking, I couldn't really work out how that was going in. Okay, it's a very interesting... It sort of blends up this part with a little footed edge here. A little chamfered edge, as we say in the business. Okay, now we're building up another piece here, white. This looks as if it's going that side. It's going like that. So I don't know if Anya's in. If she's quiet. I did send her a link. She's probably sleeping. She's almost as bad as me as sleeping. She's probably going, nah, don't sleep as much as you do. Now we get this nice big slopey part. Just going right up there. Get that in. There we go. So we got this. Building this up, a little bit more stuff to it. So got a little white piece at the beginning. Then we've got a blue piece We've actually got a flat, then the blue, and then we've got a, it's almost like a sub-assembly here, so we'll just build it as is. It's very difficult to see these black. Just with the light I've got here, it's not that great. Now that's going up here. So that's overhanging. Like this. Right, it looks like we've got another sub-assembly coming in here. A lot of little parts starting to kind of take shape, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're all going to like pan out and fit. It's a very interesting build so far. And then look at this little piece. This is very much like a clip part that's going to clip in somewhere. This is going up here, so it's fitting in like this. So we've got the clip up there, which is going to be doing some. We've got clips here, we've got two Technic pins. Oh, we've got a little piece here actually. I almost forgot this. So we've got another black piece there, just sloping that like so. Interesting angles. It's got like a kind of the part off the back here, and then this is sloping down. All very interesting. Okay. Quite a few parts getting built up here now. We've got some more of these black elements. Got some more white. I imagine that's just the white element there. These big black tiles, kind of like almost like a lot more slope to them. Going all the way up here. And then we've got the little single piece going in there. Again, it's probably going to be quite difficult to see what I'm doing, but right, we've got this angle piece get out here. Then I don't think we've got anything going. Oh, we've got a black brick here. Then we've got these two elements going like so. So we've got a very unique piece. It's got a lot of different facets to it. Now we've got this little part up here. We've got this part and that part. So it looks like we've got a little 3 brick, and it's going slim piece to the top, and then this is going on here. Now is that going flush? Okay, so we've got this little tail piece at the back. Okay, geez, now we're getting really quite technical here. So we've got this top piece, we've got 3 studs remaining. Then we've got this slope piece here going at the end. So again, we're building up more elements at the back. So I can already see we're starting to get that slope up. It's going this way and that way. Okay, slopey parts here. Then we get this very interesting curved piece, which is very unique. Don't know if it's only for this kit. Yeah, and that really just starts to bring the, as you can see, the very rear part of the hull, or the stern, start to come together. So this piece is going to go on to this piece. So you can see here, 2 holes there, 2 holes there, they marry up. Oh, these are always a wee bit technical to get in. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. So you can see it's a very technical piece that's starting to form, but you can see the shape as we start to go in. Very interesting. Right, so we're building up this piece, which is quite good because we're going to start to really solidify this part. So I'm going to put this brick over it because this is going to interlock the two halves together, which is nice. Hey there, I will moderate. Oh, cheers, Anya. Anya's in the house. I need to get your name changed. Right, what we got here? Alright, so the other one's going the other side. And then we've got a little fawn piece just going in there. So as you can see here, if you look at the back, you can actually start to see like the back of the ship where the Titanic logo is going to be around here. To get this nice, beautiful slope. Right, we're now building a little bit of a sub-assembly. Yellow below, which looks as if it's going in the top. Yellow above that. And then we get these parts. So this is quite an interesting part of the ship now because we're getting really to the, I suppose, one of the more technical elements. Oh, that's going that way, right. So the overhang's this side, not that side. There we go. Right. There we go. So that's what we built, this little piece here. And that is going to go on here. Okay, so there's, I can see what they're doing here. It looks as if this gap is where the propeller shaft's going to go. So we turn this over. So now we're creating a little bit of a, so we're putting on these brackets which are fitting on, similar to the first part. These fit on to these little square brackets that we made. And that's going to clip into the hull, so we get that all nicely positioned. Right, now we've got a little, so we've got a little piece going in here. Quite interesting, it's just sitting, just going between these two blocks. And we've got a little, again, a little sub-assembly. We've got, this is going in this way. Oh, the other way. This is going in like so. And then that is just going in. Right. Oh, that yellow piece is there. So that's just going in there, I think. Like up the way. And it'll be here. So these plates, hinge plates, a little hinge piece here and a kind of stub that I think is going to be like a leveling area. And this whole thing is going on the side. Oh, God, I need to stop lifting it with that. I think I've took off a little, I've scared a piece off. Right, that's that. So we've got some extra elements there. So this whole thing is going to go on here. This could be quite satisfying. Oh, do you know, it's, so we've just built this whole hunk, a hull, and you can see here, it just, I'm not going to say it looks a mess, but it just looks, nothing looks as if it's really going to fit. And you build this whole piece here, so, you know, you've got this little slot here, it's obviously the screw, the propeller shaft is going to go, and this whole piece, it looks good, but then when you marry it to this, and it just slots in like that, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, that's just. Yeah, that's it clipped in. So there you go. So you can see here, you can see the angle that it's got. So we're putting it in at the bottom, and we've got this angle coming up and over. But you look at this open side, and you see roughly what's there. And then you go to this. Wait till I just have a look at the Mark 1 eyeball. Yeah, and you can see here when you slot this piece in, you can see how the prop shaft comes out. You've got that nice fin element, and then you go straight to the back of where the rudder is, and then you've got this nice slope piece up and back for the stern part. Yeah, that's really nice. That is very satisfying. Very, very ingenious how that's built. Ah. So that is bag 38 done. So 39 39 is going to be the exact same, but the other way, the other side. So check the bag, nothing remains. Sometimes when I go rogue, sometimes it's for a reason. Oh, sniffly nose. Yeah, this cold's been an absolute killer. I'm not gonna lie, it's not been pretty. Not been pretty. So again, we're building this basically the same way, not the same way, but you know what I mean. It's different. It's the opposing half. That was a good build though. That really, like when you look at it from here, it just starts to really take that back end sculpt with the part of the stern that comes up and over. Really, really nice. So again, I'm Darren. I've been building Lego for my entire life. When I was young, I had Lego kits, and yeah, I also do computer games as well. I've got a career mode, a golf, which I actually just I did one today. Put it up. It was good. Enjoyed it. Didn't play as well today, but that's the whole thing about being a golfer. Enlighten you, huh? I actually watched Happy Gilmore, which I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Well worth a view. I guess big white part up the back. Get that on. Oh. Yeah, this whole piece was fascinating how this is engineered. You know, really, I was thinking how they were going to get the angles and stuff, but absolutely amazing. It's been such a good build so far. Very, very pleasing. You know, the engineering. As I say, the last couple are, I mean, really the kind of middle part of the hull, yeah, it got the same really, but they kept it different. They kept it a little bit more interesting. Oh, it's the it's this one here. Wait till I turn around. It's almost like a city, a futuristic city backdrop, overlooking a kind of almost like a kind of Blade Runner-esque type theme to it. Very good, very nice, very nice. Oh, get it round the right way. There we go. So put these little window elements on. They're not really windows, they're like an angled bar type of thing. It's kind of weird. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Monday was just a really bad day for me. I don't think I don't think I was out of the woods with this cold, and man, I just couldn't. It was tough. It was a tough day. Okay, that's going like this. Right, this is this weird build here, so I'm going to start this side because it kind of goes all over the shop, but it's sort of weird how it whips up, and you've got these little blue pieces. Just going to get really the angles. Do, 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 do. There we go. So again, we're building up the back elements here. And then we get these white, it's almost like a reinforcing type plate. And these are going over those said plates. I could probably put those plates in, to be honest, but I don't want to go out with the build. Don't want to go rogue. You could. Just get that reattached. There you go, bigger piece on there. Oh, it's warm. It's warm in here. Let's build this blue one up again. It's kind of weird. There we go. So that. I think that's got a wee gap there. I'm sure it has. Yeah, it's got to. Right, now putting the plates on again. I have not built this right. Ah, that's the way it goes, right? That's it. I knew, I knew there was something not right there. Right, these plates are going. There's a 3. Yep. Cheers, Anya. Do. Now we've got this little piece here, so we've got a little square piece going in here. Then we've got this angle. Again, this all looks really weird. It almost looks as if it's not meant to. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. But then it all starts to just make sense. There we go. So again, that's what we're building up. So now we're building up these, again, these top parts, which are very unique. You know, it's a very... It just looks like a really weird build. But it all starts to really make sense. You know, this part here. And then you've got the little 2 tile there, and then you've got the black. For the life of me, I can't see. It's probably facing me. Oh, there it is there. That's it. And I think we've got another bit on top. And then we've got a little tile piece. It's fascinating how they've really done this back bit. I think, you know, when you look at the Titanic, it's got quite a distinct back end. You know, it's very sort of, you know, you just wonder how they're going to do that in a Lego. There we go. And then this stub part goes on this little piece here. There we go. So that just overhangs there. Now we start getting into all these different parts. It's like really kind of weird. I think we'll go for a shower after this. Get into kind of bed mood, and then probably watch another film. Obviously one that Anya might not have watched, like Aliens or something really scary, because she's a big fearty. Yeah, 1st of August set's coming out. I mean, I'm still really looking at some of the older sets, just because you know, I always tend to go with whatever's going out of stock, so I'll tend to put my resources in that field. So for me, one that I'll probably will be getting at some point is the Jaws. We're gonna need we're gonna need a bigger boat. Kind of ironic after building this thing, because this thing's huge. So, but yeah, that's my sort of, that's the way I look at a lot of sort of Lego stuff, is really, you know, what's going out soon in terms of sets, and just ones that I kind of want to build as well. Anya's got a different taste, which is great. It's actually quite good having people that are kind of on 2 different planes, you know, 2 different ideas. I mean, we built that little angel set that Anya built. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it looks really good once it's all done. I don't know if she's going to get the other Stitch. Is it Stitch? Can't remember. Right, now we're building up this middle part here, so we'll get this blue. But yeah, no, it's good. Jaws is one of my favourite films. But I'm not gonna lie. I could almost watch Jaws again tonight. It's just such a good film. You know, it's just so good. There we go. So we're building this little Who Dickie Who Does. It's a really good. So far, this has just been a great build. It really has been. And this back part it's kind of the most interesting part of the build because it's so many different elements coming together from the ship into this sort of, you know, the back end of the ship. Oh, better get a little. So what we've got here, we've got another 3, we've got this part going up, and then we've got this little 4. Stitch, yeah, Stitch. Couldn't remember the name of the thing. And then we've got this little end part, so we've got this 3, and we've got, I think we've got it's going to be that way. And then this goes on here, yep, top. So there we go. Again, it's just fascinating just the way things go. I love how Lego, how it gets to that moment in time where it's, you know, it's like, it's that sort of, you know, you can see where they're going, but it maybe doesn't, you know, it doesn't make total sense. It kind of does make sense, but it doesn't make total sense, and you're kind of thinking, where are they going with this? How are they going to do this? And then it all just like fits in, and when you clip it in, you go, oh, that's amazing. You know, like this whole thing here, the way that they engineer this round, it's just so good. And then this hunk of junk here goes on here. Again, it's just, yeah, it's good. So good. So good. So good. So here we go. Putting these parts on. Again, these are a little bit more difficult because I've not done that right, have I? No, I haven't. You absolute dum-dum. Yeah, you've got this whole bit here goes there. That makes sense. Don't know why I was thinking that was, because that really just joins those two parts together. Now we get that there, that goes there. A little grey piece in here. And we're building up this bottom piece. Stitch. Right, so let's go in that way. There we go. And then that just slots in this little part here, and it just creates the element for the rudder, the propeller shaft. Now we're making up this part here. So we're just putting these elements on. Let's put them on first. Get them in really nice and tight. There we go. Again, this little part's going up here. It's like a little spacer almost. Now we get this little pin part. So we are building it this away. And that's going just in front of this. There we go. And then again, this whole thing is just going to go on the side. I'm going to set it like this actually. So this bit just goes over the prop shafts. Oh, it's just so good. And then it clips in. And there you go. And that is the rear. Wow. So you see it from the top here, you see the two converging plates. And then basically it all comes down and it starts to converge here at the back. It's really good. I've got two, I'm not saying I'm not worried at this part, but I've got two of these. I'm actually just going to look. I've not missed anything. But you know that way sometimes you kind of... Everything's clipped in. It's just those bits at the back. Oh, do you know what? I think I did miss. Just when I think about it. So do you know what? It's not a biggie. I'm going to see if I can get this off. Yeah. Do you know what I missed? Yeah. It wouldn't have made a huge difference. Those little yellow parts went up here. Just at the top of the hinge. Yeah, that goes there. There we go. Have I ripped? What have I done here? What have I done? Dave mentioned his Star Wars chopper droid. Ooh, chopper. Get to the chopper! Have I got a blue bit missing in this now? Don't do this to me. What have I done? There's something not adding up here. What have I done here? I'm trying to think how these... Right, so... Yeah, so there's a white bit goes along the top. Yeah, so basically... I've built this, right, okay, I know what I've done, How am I going to get this bit off? Jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I know. I knew those two bits were missing, and I went, okay, they're an integral part of this whole thing. This goes here. Yep, that's it. And then this bit goes here. Two white bits. It wouldn't have really made that much of a difference if I'm brutally honest, but it just means that everything, right, that's it. Gives me the opportunity of putting this back on and clipping it in. Oh, that's just nice. Oh yeah. Gets that another little clip. So you can actually see the two contact points in here and up here. Up these 2 points. Whew, that's nice. Oh god, that's an itch. Right, so I don't know what bag are we going on to now. So that's the 2 side holes on. Don't know whether to do another bag or 842. That's about bag 40. I don't really know. I'm kind of half and half. Bag 40 is going to put a little bit of stuff in here and here, and it's maybe going to make this a bit more like solid, like a solid piece. Get some gumption in my hands. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. So much better than what I was. Because what me and Anya had in terms of like illness was just, yeah, it just was horrible. Like, as I say, I've had a lot of cold and flu viruses, but that just floored me. I mean, that's like a week since I had like the first elements of it. It's just start to go. Right, do I build another bag? So this bag, as you can see here, is going to build up. If we do go for bag 40, you can see there where it's going to build up. It's going to build up the rear section a little bit more. I think I may just do it. It's going to add another what, 20, 30 minutes or so. Doesn't look too big in terms of, you know, it's a 2-bagger, but it's not like huge. Plus the fact it just means you're stuck with me a little bit longer. Bag empty. 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 Empty bags tell no lies. So here we go. We'll go on and we'll do bag 40. Because this is going to tighten this up a little bit, which will be happier. Right, what have we got? Right, so we've got a little... Okay, it's interesting. That's going along the back here. Yep, it's going like that. So what am I looking for? Did I put that down first actually? There's a little blank. It's a little 4. It's going in there. Interesting. It's like a little piece just down here. And then there's a piece gonna, it might be in this part. it's a grey piece and I can't for the life of me see it. Where the hell is it? I cannot see it for the life of me. Where is it? There it is. It's that. So that's going across the bottom, half and half. There we go. So another one of these grey pieces going. See, it's not really clear. Right, I've got another two of these. So they're going up these side railings. And this grey piece is going across. And then we get the white one across the top of that. There we go. It's that. So we're on page 203, and this is step 269 we're on. Right, we've got these little red and a Technic pin. Oh, I see a very important piece element there. Probably one that I should have kept for Anya, but I may keep that off actually. Right, what we got here? I'm looking for black pins, but for the oh my goodness. Right, there's one there. I'm trying to grab it and it's just moving. Right. Oh man, that's a very technical. So that is going in this middle. Technic pins are sometimes very tricky to get in. So that's going to go there, that's going to go this side. There's another Technic pin there. I mean, it's such a... Right, that's it in. So we get those two little red elements sitting just here. They're obviously going to mean something. Right, what we got here? So we get big elements going on here. So it looks as if we've got this happening. Okay, that's quite nice. That's just, it's basically blending up the side there, up this part here, and then it's kind of going to tie this whole element here in by the looks of it. Interesting. Okay, there we go. That's in. But actually quite nice to start buttoning this up here, just to get it a bit more solid. This looks as if it's the rear mast, this part here. So we've got a red Technic pin and a brown Technic, there it is. And that is just going in there. And then that is going on the top of this. So this is a hinge piece. Little hinge and bracket there. So that's going to be the mast at the back. Show me what I have to put in it. No, it's just this. I might leave this bit off. It's the Titanic Liverpool name badge. So it's quite a It's quite a 10. It's one of those pieces that you want to keep. So I'll maybe just leave that off. Right, that's going up. So basically it's going like there. There we go. And then there's a little puck.